My dad started the business in 1958. I drove the business through the 80s, 90s, and up into the big recession in '09. In this digital transformation to marketing, we stumbled. We lost our way in that transition. And what used to be really the strength of the company, our lead generation effort, really became a liability. When you can't ensure a consistent lead flow, it creates a vulnerability that affects everybody.
When I came in on the marketing side, we were probably working with 4 to 5 different companies to do, whether it's digital marketing, website development, website management, blog writing, or even content writing. And we had 2 people in-house, which made us really slow. So the timing was painful, the cost was painful, and the content was not as good.
We went through a couple agencies, we went through 2 in-house directors of marketing, and we couldn't get the momentum we needed. My son had been in marketing or in sales in the company for 3 years, and so I knew he knew the customer base. I knew we thought somewhat alike, but he had no experience. And so then I was like, well, can we bring in some outside entities to actually mentor and develop you? And Kurt had a real strong sense that Impact was the right company to bring in to do that.
And so I looked at each one of the marketing agencies that we were working with and was like, hey, who are we going to cut out of this? And so I started working with them with the mindset of who's adding value, who's not. When it came to Impact versus the other ones, Impact was one of the only companies I felt like that we were working with at the time that actually wanted to teach us how to market versus market for us. So Impact was a beautiful fit for us to help teach us and train us. Not only train us, but then give us the technical side to do website edits, to do the website dive, and connect us with people that we never would have found on our own.
We first met Impact about a year and a half after we launched a brand new FBI website, and we noticed that our keywords kept dropping and our website traffic was dropping dramatically. So it was recommended, hey, reach out to Impact, see how they can help you guys out. And we had our first initial consultation call, and it was like, hey guys, I think you need to focus on content. Specifically, they ask you answer questions.
When I started here at FBI, the video content was pretty much non-existent. They were really looking for somebody who could deliver on that and bring them up to speed. So I think now with the team that we have in place, I think we have a really strong team, and I think we're heading in a really great direction, especially with the help of Impact and the rest of the team. We have a really, really great team right now. So I think moving forward into the next year, the possibilities are pretty much limitless.
Working with Impact has definitely improved my writing, blogging, content creating skills. And it's really exciting to see those pieces take off, and it's very rewarding.
A lot of the questions that we got, or even phone calls into the office, were, hey, do you guys offer pole barn financing? And so we wrote a piece about it. And that's our highest performing blog. It's close to 11,000 views, and it was published less than a year ago. It's on the first page. We're actually ranking for a SERP feature for that blog. And when I last checked, we generated like 20,000, I think, towards revenue for that. When we first started blogging, we were averaging probably about 200, 300 views per month. And we noticed each month that it kept getting higher and higher and higher. And last month we had our highest month blogging, and we had over 11,000 views, and each month it just keeps getting higher, which is really exciting.
From a traffic standpoint, we connected with, connected with a guy named Franco, and he really went deep into our website on stuff that we would have no idea how to even think about or begin to think about, and really cleaned up a lot of the missing analytic type stuff that we didn't realize. Once we had corrected those issues, continued our blogging consistently, did some different types of blogging ideas, we saw in the past 6 months about a 75% website traffic increase. On a year, we've seen about a 90, 85%. And if you go back 2 years, we were 2 years after we got a brand new website and just crushed all our SEOs and just destroyed our website, and we were kind of like sitting back, holy cow, what just happened? So from there to now, we've seen about 145% increase. We've averaged 56 deals per week in Q3 and Q4, which at this time last year we were about 38. So we've seen a giant increase in our deals. And then lead-wise, last year we were about 180 leads a week, and we're averaging about 350 in Q3 and Q4 of this year. So there's been huge jumps there, which in a lot of ways it's been predicated on our digital improvements and just the consistency on what we're producing. From a revenue standpoint, it's been very similar. results we've seen. So and last year, year over year, we've seen a $5 million turnaround in net operating profit, But in regards to the leads and feeding the sales team and having 40% more leads and ops and deals for them to chase at, we've seen a much bigger volume of revenue and margin on both ends because they can be more intentional about what they're selling, and you can see your margins go up as well.
I think probably one of the key things I would say is don't give up. There's a formula that works in all of this, in this digital world, and I think you've got to get help. You've got to get someone who's got context and perspective much broader than you as a leader and much broader than you as an organization. I think any business can drive lead generation if they're thinking about it, in a strategic and intentional way.